What you guys, got some cool tech products here for a review. I've got 5 of them here. We're going to go through all of these and I'll show you exactly what they can do, and I'll leave all the links in the video description for you if you are interested in this type of product. You can see we've got the BenQ screen bar here for e-reading lamp. We've also got a charging station here with 7 USB ports. We have a portable Bluetooth speaker, also a gaming RGB mouse and a backpack. So this is the first start off with the BenQ screen bar. This is the e-reading lamp here by BenQ. Now BenQ's been around for a long time and they also make some good quality gaming monitors as well. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on one of those for review. But as you can see here, the BenQ screen bar e-reading lamp is pretty easy to set up. You've got all your instructions on the back of the box here. This is everything you're going to need to get up and running. You've got your power cable, which is a USB based, which will give it power. You also have your mounting system here. This does fit 1 to 3 centimeter monitors. It's got this little latchable mechanism here which is spring loaded, and it's got a counterbalance weight on the back here to hold the light up. So it's quite a nice looking design here, and we have the actual lamp itself. Now we have a bunch of buttons on top here which is going to help you control your lamp, the brightness. Also it will do the on and off button, the temperature of it, the dimming button. It will change all that by just using these buttons here, and it does look pretty nice and sleek on there as well. So you got your power port here. This is to give the lamp some power, and this is run by USB, and you can see here we have some LEDs on there. Now to fit the bracket, it just clips into place like so, and it just leaves a little hole there to put power on it. You can see we do have a bit of movement there, and also I'm just going to plug in the USB here. Now we can just run that cable down to a USB port on the monitor or onto the actual computer itself, depending on what you want to do, and it just clicks into place on top and it sits there like so. And you can change the rotation of it up here, and that's pretty much it. You can then just power the lamp on. Let me just show you how bright it is. I've took it back off the monitor so you can actually see what it looks like here. Now the dimming button works really well. Also you've got that nice cool temperature button, which means you can change it to a nice warm color or to a nice cool sort of color as well. You can see here like a really sort of bluey sort of tone there. And that is 2700K to 6700K, which is pretty bright. So you've got plenty of brightness there for all your needs on that little lamp there, and those LEDs work really well to give you some nice brightness there. Also you may want to dim it down a little bit, and you can also do that by just holding the dim button. It will dim it down like so, and it works on all of the temperatures, whether you want to do that on the cool temperature or the warmer color temperature as well. So it just depends on how you want to use this, but a really decent product. I'll leave the link in the video description so you can check this out. Now if you're obviously into this sort of thing, then this might be useful for you. Okay, and of course you don't have to have it on all the time. You can just power it down and have it off if you don't want to use it at all times. So pretty nice little product there. So let's move on to the gaming mouse here and we'll take a look at that. So we've got the LUDOS FLAMMA, I think it is pronounced, and this is an RGB gaming mouse with OMROM switches on here. It does have an optical engine on here as well, and it works pretty well if you are into gaming. Now this is made in China, and it's probably in direct competition with some of the big branded names out there, and the build quality on it is not too bad, to be honest with you. I'll give you some of the system specs here, but you can change the DPI by just a click of the button. You can see frame rates here, 5000 frames per second. Also USB refresh rate is 500 Hz, and the DPI modes go from 500 up to 10,000 DPI. You can pause the screen and read all the information yourself, but as you can see here in the kit you get a pen that they chuck in here, which is pretty nice. You get your user manual to tell you how to program your buttons and all that sort of good stuff, but you can see here anti-slip flanks, also 20 million clicks life cycle on those buttons there, which is pretty good. And you got the mouse itself here as well, which is gold plated USB, and that nice braided cable there. If you're into wide mouses, then braided cable is the way to go. I do like the look of this. Plenty of cable here so it's not too short, and you can see the build quality on this is pretty nice. It's got this sort of anti-rubber coating on here so it doesn't sweat, so you don't get no problems with sweaty hands and stuff like that. But you've got your gaming mouse wheel here, and also your adjustable DPI levels from 500 to 10,000 DPI by click of a button here. I do like the feel of this. You've got that nice grip on the side here, and also you do have that RGB strip on the bottom which will colour up lovely as well when you turn it on. So I'll show you what it looks like. So let me just plug this into the computer so we can take a look. Now for the money, this mouse doesn't feel too bad. The build quality looks pretty good, and the RGB does look pretty nice if you're into that sort of thing. I do like the texture of the mouse as well, and I also like the feel of it. It's my sort of profile as well, which I like, which is a nice low profile type mouse. I don't like those really high backed mouse, but this is more of a low ergonomic type style mouse, which is very easy on the hand here. And you can change the DPI and all the colors here, which will tell you roughly what DPI mode you're in as well. You can just click on this button here and it will go up and down, as you can see here, which is a nice added feature. So if you've got those first person shooters where you just need to slow the DPI down, you can just push that button and lower it right down, and you should get that accurate shot going there. It does feel pretty nice as well. It does glide around on the screen pretty decent, and for the money I don't think it's a bad mouse at all. I'll leave the link in the video description if you're interested in this particular type of mouse. Now don't worry if it's from China. Some of the Chinese mouses are pretty decent, and it does have pretty good switches on this one as well. Moving on to the portable wireless speaker here. This does have Bluetooth, which is pretty nice. You can see here we do have the BenQ 618 model number, ABS material, 3.7 volts, 2200 milliamp hours, which gives you a working time of 3 to 4 hours and 10 meters working distance, which is pretty nice. Great for holidays and camping and stuff like that. This is everything you're going to get inside the box. You're going to get your user manual here, which helps you set it up. It is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you. You're also going to get your aux cable, which is your 3.5mm audio jack cable, which you can plug it into a phone or something like that if you wanted to, or use the Bluetooth. You've got your charging cable here to charge it up as well, and this is the actual speaker here. You can see it's a very small speaker, about the size of my hand really. It's very small and compact, great for taking on a plane and stuff like that. You've got all your buttons on here, your power button, mute, volume buttons, and also your menu button, and as you can see here, the phone call. So if you get a phone call while you're on here on your phone, it will automatically let you take that call. You've got your micro SD card slot on here, and you've got your port for your audio cable, anti-slip rubber feet on the bottom, as you can see here. And let's power it on. Power on, and give it a sound test and see what it sounds like when we're playing some audio for it. Now to pair this up, you just need to click on the BenQ-618 in the Bluetooth settings. So as you can see, there's a big difference between the phone speaker and also the actual Bluetooth speaker. So pretty good sounding quality for this little portable speaker. Great for holidays, camping and other sort of stuff. Backpacking if you want to be out, maybe you've got a barbecue going. It's just loud enough for that sort of background music. So let's move on to the NTOn Power. And this is a 7-port USB super power station. It's called the NUC 7P, and you can see the specs here. I'll just quickly go through these for you. You've got your switch, also 70 watts of USB total output, 2.4 amps output per USB port, and also intelligent matching and charging indicator on this unit. Now this is great if you've got a load of devices that you want to charge at one time. You could just plug them in here, walk away, and it will charge all of these, no problem whatsoever. So here's the specs on the back of the box here. 7 USB ports on there as well. You can pause the screen and read this at your own leisure, but total output is 5 volts equals 14 amps, 70 watts, and USB charger 5 volts equals 2.4 amps maximum, and the cable length is 1.5 meters. So this is everything you're going to get inside the box here. You're going to get your charging station, your warranty card and your user manual here. So if you've got any problems with it, you get a good warranty on this one. Also, you've got your user manual here. This is going to help you set up your devices. Pretty straightforward and easy. You just plug it in and then plug in your devices which you want to charge here. So you've got a UK plug on this version here with a fuse on it, as you can see, and also it does have the kettle lead on the other end, which you plug it in the back of the unit to give it power. And you can see that cable has got some decent thickness to it to obviously take the amount of power that's going through there. These are your channels here where you rest your devices on. Here you've got your power button and your LED light here to let you know that it's charging, and there is all the information here. You've got some ventilation on the side, and you can see the specs here. I've already gone through those, but 2.4 amps each port at 5 volts is the output, which is pretty decent. You can see here you just plug in your USB into here, put some power into the actual charger itself, and then you can see we're charging because we've got the blue light on, and that's pretty much it. You just plug in your device here, whatever you want to charge, and you can just put it in the slot up the top, and you can charge more than one item at a time. So this can charge multiple items in one go. So if you've got a couple of phones, or maybe you've got a tablet or other devices, you can just plug them straight in and rest them on top there. As you can see here, this is a pretty big phone, and it takes all those devices no problems at all, and charges them all in one go. Again, I'll leave the link in the video description for you. If you do have a lot of devices and you want to charge them, then this could be for you. So let's move on to the backpack here. Now this backpack is designed for lightweight use. It's great for maybe flying and stuff. You've got a nice big shoulder strap here which is padded. You've got some buckles on here so you can put some strapping on there. Also you've got a compartment in the back there where you can store some documents. Open this up here. This will take all your iPads, battery packs, also maybe phones and stuff like that, camera, anything you want to store inside here. It's very lightweight. It does come with a USB charging port and cable inside here, so you can just plug that straight into some sort of power bank if you want to get power to it and stuff like that. So it's great for camping and lightweight stuff. I would say lightweight because it is pretty small, but other than that, it does come with a waterproof housing on the outside, so it's got some sort of rubber coating on there, and it's quite a nice little design. I do like the look of it, so it'd be great for flying, lightweight travel and stuff like that if you want to use it. So the cable just comes through this little zip area here, and you can plug that straight into a power bank or something like that. It's great for all your micro SD cards and storage devices. Like if you wanted to use this for a camera and stuff like that, you could do, but really sort of any sort of device really you want to use it for. You've got your cable here, and you just plug that straight into a power bank if you wanted to. Plenty of storage inside here for tablets and micro SD cards, USB sticks, anything like that really. Strap to go over your shoulder, or a carrying strap, and also it does fold up together. It does have that waxy coating on the outside to give it a waterproof texture, and you can see here when it's all put together it's quite small and lightweight, which is pretty nice. Got a strap here that goes across here to lock it up, keep it nice and secure, and it's not too bad. It's not bad build quality as well, and you've got that charging port there which comes in very, very handy. And as you can see, it means you don't have to have everything out in your pockets. It just stores away in that little backpack. It does come with a little compartment at the back here which you can keep documents, maybe flight passports and tickets and stuff like that in there if you wanted to. So it's really small and lightweight, nothing heavy duty, just really sort of lightweight for that sort of stuff you don't want to carry there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. That's all the products that I've showed you here. I'll leave all the links in the video description. I hope this one helps you out. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, guys, and don't forget, hit that like button, and I shall see you again for another video real soon. Bye for now. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the big red subscribe button on my YouTube channel and hit the bell notification button next to that to be notified when we upload new videos.